Hello. Bet you didn't think I'd come from that side, eh? Ladies and gents, welcome back to another session, another day, another problem. Now that the skinning matrix has been computed, we are moving on to animations. In fact, I did this like probably almost 2 months ago now. A month ago? 2 months ago. A month ago, I was starting to learn about quaternions. 2 months ago, I was like, it's animation time, but it wasn't really animation time because I had to learn about quaternions. Anyway, I don't know why I'm putting these headphones on. So yeah, animations. That is the problem. Probably not going to get it done all in one day. But what we can do is figure out how the animation data is stored in GLTF. That's what we're going to do. We should just be able to look at the reference guide and see from there. We can finally move on to the next part. Animations. Oh boy, let's just get cracking. That is everything in GLTF, except we do need to go back up and learn about materials next, which is going to be quite a bit of fun. But for now, we're doing animations. So, all right, I think I've got everything I need. Now what we're doing is we are going to, well, I actually deleted our lovely animation from Ron yesterday because of reasons that I will never know. So we're going to make a new action and I'm just going to call it bend. He's going to bend in a very natural way. So that's what we do here. We make very cool professional animations. All right, so now that I've got the bend animation, we can export that. All right, so now that that's exported, let's open up Visual Studio Code and take a peep-see into the file. All we need to do is basically look into these input buffers to read in the keyframes, and then look into the output buffers to read in the values of the keyframes. And then all we're gonna have to do is just somehow put together some janky animation system that loops through it. Next step, read in all the animation data. 100, 2 100, 3 100, 4 100. I would imagine that's seconds. Anyway, who cares? So what we've got to do now is read in all the animation data from this GLTF file. So the first thing that I'm going to look for is, of course, the animation array. So we're going to get access to that. Yep. So that should copy over the animation name, and then after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna peep into the channels. All right, so now we've got the channels, our new animation code. We've copied over bend successfully, which is lovely. I'm feeling myself slipping, so we're gonna call it right there. We'll be back next session in a few hours or so. I'm just gonna go to the gym, have some lunch, all that kind of good stuff, and then we'll get back into it. Adios. See you in a bit. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another session. Another day, another afternoon. It is 3 p.m. right now. I noticed you guys are on the screen now. How cool is that? So it kind of actually looks like we're live streaming and not just recording this. Anyway, I'm still not gonna look at chat though, so goodbye. All right, guys. So where did I last leave off? Right here. I guess I'm just gonna pick straight back up. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm just going to fill out this entire thing and then let you guys know how it goes. So by the end of this session, I'd like to have all the animation data in, but I guess we'll see if that is doable or not right now, right this very second. Right now, we are in the animation. So we're looping over all the channels. So we're gonna get the sampler and the target. All right, so the data of the input access of the animation sampler contain the keyframe times. It doesn't contain the keyframes. Well, it does. It contains the keyframe times. So it's the float of the timestamp. Size being size of F32. And that should read them all in if I have not made a grave error. Guess we'll find out. Boop. No crashes, that's what we want, baby. All right, so we've got the keyframe rotations. We've got every single last one of them. Now, what do I do with that? What do I do with that? So we know that we're reading in the keyframe rotations, right? We're just looping over all of them and we're storing them in here. But it looks like it's not all grouped in order. I wish there was more documentation on this. To figure out how the above data is laid out. And then that should be everything. All right, that's me done for the day. Successful day, I'd say. I got quite a bit of goddamn work done. Basically read in all the animation stuff. We're this close to having all of it read in, but we'll just pick it up again tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for tuning into this session. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay? Don't do it. Don't let them bite. Ready to start the goddamn day. Let's get cracking. Morning, 1 a.m. right now. Okay, look. I meant like my morning. Whenever I discuss times, don't worry about it. There is an infinite number of times that you guys are in right now. Actually, I don't think it's infinite. You can put it down to the second, to the millisecond, to the whatever. So technically it's infinite. How many time zones are there? 24 time zones. I wonder what that number represents. So today we're just obviously going to be continuing on with the reading in the rest of the animation data. So yeah, we're just going to get that sorted and take it from there. There's nothing better than sitting down for a nice work session and having a to-do just laid out right in front of me. My Stream Deck should be coming in the mail today. A lot of you guys in the comments and just everywhere, Discord, Reddit, I've kind of just been saying don't buy a Stream Deck, it's a waste of money. And you know what? I would kind of have to agree on that. In fact, right after I bought the Stream Deck, I saw one of those comments linking to this. And I'm like, I just wasted $150. But what's done is done, I guess. The way I see it, it's an investment. Having my phone here and pressing my phone, that would just be a lot of effort, you know? Why not get a dedicated thing for it? All right, so we've just established that this is just padded weirdly because it is. And we just need to take this element and kind of just make our own buffer out of it. That's how you spell weirdly, right? I before E, except after C, motherfucker. Except after W as well, I guess. The more you know. G'day, how you doing? Ooh, thank you. Look what we got, boys. I just set this up now. Oh, I also bought a very sexy webcam because I'm sick of using this DSLR as the webcam. This needs to be used for bigger and brighter things, like time lapses from a distance. I got a mini, right? I got a mini because I was looking at the big one. I'm like, I want to spend an extra $100. I think I can just get a mini. It's got 6 buttons. All I need is these 2 buttons right here. The other 4 can just be used for timestamps. That's all I need. It's probably gonna take a while to set up, but let's just have a look inside, shall we? The best unboxing video you've ever seen. Oh, look at that. There she is. Her full mini glory. No more timestamps. No more annoying us me typing things. I'm gonna set this up once I stop streaming. All right, back to it. Alrighty, that should copy over the rotations. And that right there, we should have all the animation data in. Obviously, we have to repeat this for translation and scale. Probably gonna do a better job of that in the future. But for now, I'm literally just gonna copy that over. That's the first keyframe field, second keyframe field, third, fourth. We are on to the next one. First, second, third, fourth. On to the next one. First, second, third, fourth. Final burn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done. All the data is being filled in properly. My tummy is rumbling. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna leave it there for this session. Right now, I can't figure out what the translation data looks like and how to actually kind of apply that to the whole matrix. I'll figure it out though. All the animation data is in now. It's just a matter of actually figuring out what that data is and how to apply that to the skinning matrix properly. We'll do that next time. I will see you laddies in the next session. Adios! Before we continue on with this video, it is I, Randall from the future, here to tell you all about the benefits of subscribing to my Twitch channel with Twitch Prime. Did you know if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can literally just give me free money? Who doesn't like free money? But you'll also get some benefits out of it if you go to randy.gg/prime. You can link your account, get a free membership, and get a bunch of cool stuff like access to my source code, Discord, crack den. It's not really a crack den, it's more like a crack home, you know what I mean? And if you want to see what's on my mind every single day, the consciousness stream has been pretty goddamn schmick lately. I've kind of created a nice habit, a nice ritual of rocking up daily and posting there, so there's that. So yeah, if you want to help a homie out, there's that link over there. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so if we look on here, it says it's got 1 marker. We've got the marker right here. Press this button. Has this been marked properly? It has been marked properly, Mr. Pass Randall. Thank you, sir. Alright, we're set. Now, I was writing up a blog post, and that's all you really need to know. It's gonna be a really good blog post. I'm not gonna share it with you now because it's not done. If you're watching this video right now, link in the description. It's a good blog post. Go check it out. It's about the future of the devlogs, the future of this entire company. It feels so good to just be able to do this. Anyway, boys, yesterday we successfully read in all the animation data and got that all sorted. Today, what we're going to be doing is apply animation data to the skinning matrix. That's our goal for today. Let's just get crack-a-lackin'. So, yesterday I couldn't get it working, but you know what? I feel like I can give this bad boy another crack. So let's do just that. So I've just figured out what translation data looks like. It looks like a whole lot of fucking nothing. All right, so we're not moving. Lovely. But what we need to do is to the current global transform, we need to apply the matrices basically without it shitting the bed. Where are we looking? go on a blender. What I'm gonna do here is I'm basically just going to remove this dumb fucking bone that we had before. Goodbye. So that no longer exists. He has gone bye-bye. Just to keep things simple, so we only have a few bones. Export, GLTF. Make sure our data has been updated properly. Lovely. So, what's happening right now is there is some unwanted rotations happening up there. In fact, it looks like that. It looks exactly like that, doesn't it? No surprise there, because that's exactly what it is. Jesus Christ, there's so much code in here. The whole reason that this was padded weirdly is it wasn't padded weirdly at all. It was just the interpolation, because it was bicubic, right? So that's why there's extra data to each side, because that's just the handles on it. But now that we've got step, it's only one. That makes a lot of sense. So we're not cubic spline anymore, so we won't actually hit that. Yeah, now we're back to normal. Yeah, that's exactly what I want, right? That's the exact value that I want. I was looking at it wrong. This is the second one. This is actually what we want. My bad, boys. So this is exactly what we want right here. So we take all these translations and we just apply them. So that compiles and everything. Should be good to go. Ladies and gents, this right here is the animations being applied directly to the skinning matrix. When I press the R key, absolutely nothing should change. It's too easy, baby. It's too easy. It's too easy! Hang on. Now for the moment of truth. We set it to the next keyframe. Oh god. Stop the music. Stop! Ah! My boy! Well, he's been translated properly. What is this? Okay, so what's happening here, it's almost right. It's so close to being right. If we look at Blender, that is the first keyframe. But the third spine, it's actually taking the second spine and the first spine, and it's taking their translations and actually applying that to here. So it's moving one more and then one more. The reason that's happening is because up here, it's saying that there's no translation. So it just uses this. But then once it loops through all of its parents applying their transforms, they suddenly have an animation and it's taking that. It's either you apply none or you apply all. Yeah. I don't really know why that's happening. Hey, look, I really can't figure out why this is happening. I guess we will sort that out next session. So we can't exactly tick this off, but we can reword this. Figure out weird translation bug. Alrighty, well that is the to-dos done for the next session. I'll see you guys then. Hey boys, how we going? I'm here. I said I'd be here and I'm here. Granted, I am 1 hour and 15 minutes late, but that's okay. I fell asleep on the couch. Welcome back to the final work session. It's gonna be the final no matter what, whether or not we solve this, so let's hope we can solve it and make it a nice ending. So, in the next 15 minutes before I go out for my afternoon walk, we're gonna fix this weird translation bug. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it done. So we've gotta figure out why that third spine bone is going all the way like that. You shouldn't be doing that. So what I could do is I could just completely remove the translation and just call it a day and just be like, oh, I didn't mean to do any translations. Sorry, sir. We don't have a translation. We just have rotations. Oh no. Instead of actually fixing the issue, we pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah? How about that one? Sometimes my genius astounds me. Let's play a little game called Swap Around All the Matrices Until Something Works. That's the game we're playing. I'm so close, I can taste it. That's the exact rotation we want. It's just the translations are all fucked now. He's really not having a good time, is he? That looks very, very painful. I think I've spotted it. What's this right here? That's the exact same as this. Did I perhaps copy it over and forget to change this to parent bone? I wonder. It's still going all the way out there. So that wasn't the issue. Come on. How did that right there not change anything at all? I'm curious as to why that didn't change anything. All right, how about I take a look at my old code. This is my old code. If we just plug that in. That's kind of what was happening before, no? Let's just swap some shit around, see what works. What do we got? Get me something, please. I'm gonna keep swapping you around until I find something. The love of God. It's gotta be one of these combinations. Oh, that's so close. That is so goddamn close. I just can't do it. Not today. The to-do rite of defeat. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to do. Be artistic, I guess. 4x4 transformation matrices, eh? They're a fucking bitch. Tell you what isn't a bitch, this lovely walk. Ain't that lovely? This is why I cut that work session short. Gotta get out, clear the mind, be fresh for tomorrow. We'll tackle this. I need to figure out a way of actually debugging the transformation matrices because I'm just kind of trial and erroring the shit out of it at the moment. It's not good, so I'll sort that out tomorrow morning.